Crimson_Ricky is first to the stream. Drink, you fool.
Okay, I think we are just about ready to go. Is the PNG working? There it is. Took a bit. Hey, I know I'm like, you know, an hour and a half late. But blame the update that happened overnight. And I was too sleepy to wake up and remember to do it before stream. Just blame all of that. How's everyone doing today? Crimson, you are indeed first, and I shall hydrate. There we go. Got a little bit of ice. Alright. Time to swap it over and log in. Everything seems fine, unless I forgot something.
No. Crimson_Rick, he is first.
But you were first. Why you... Now I'm confused. Are you just reinstating that you were first? Because you were the one that's first. Okay, I see. Yeah, so I booted this game up last night, as I tried to do on Thursdays, just in case there happens to be an update. And it turns out the update happened overnight. So it's like, well, shit. And I was just so sleepy when I woke up that I completely forgot, and I should have set this up beforehand. Wake up, turn this on, and get the update going. But, oh well, it is what it is. You're double first? I don't know if that's how it works. But you're just reinforcing that you are indeed first, at the very least. But yeah, how's it going, Crimson? What's going on? I'm assuming that around this time, to you, I'm only a half an hour late. Okay, let's see. So, doing fine. Right. So, yeah, I'm only a half an hour late to you. So, I was in the middle of just doing random quests by the time, like, all this shut down. Let's see. I've been working on, you know, some... Okay. I'm all over the place. Last time we beat the main campaign... Based on the actual normal? Yes, yeah, I know. In a match, right. Based on last week's stream, I ended up finishing the main campaign, and then I started doing blue quests before OBS crashed. So, instead of moving on with the plot, I plan to continue working on the blue quests. On my own time, I was doing a lot of just random side quests before, you know, the freaking thing, like, just booted me out. I mean, I'm just gonna do this one right here, but I'm not gonna do these regular side quests on stream. Because it's just clearing the map out, basically. At least that's not a part of the plan. I did take time to level up Paladin. So Paladin should be able to do the next set of missions to continue that little plot line. It's this way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so... Let's just get this done. There we go. I am gonna go ahead and turn all of these off, and I'll probably just do them later. Probably do them later on my own time. Let's... Actually, hold on. Right, that's, okay. I am going to set up the Paladin mission. And when I say blue missions, we're not going to do the Levinmate missions. Because those are the ones that just reset. I guess for EXP or something. That's not needed. I mean, all the other blue missions. We're gonna go ahead and start the next Paladin quest. I can deliver the orange juice and complete that one mission in, Western Thanaland, so we may do that around the same time. I think I can do the next Dragoon mission, and that's kind of where I was headed to at the end of last stream before OBS crashed. So I'll do that. I'm in Southern. Didn't really want to go to Southern, but oh well. But yeah, so yesterday I can't say I did all that much. I did quickly make a clip for Twitch that I plan to... Oh, there's a blue one over there. Is that Lebanmate, or is that another just regular blue one? But yeah, I made another clip from the Twitch VOD yesterday. And I plan to... Well, at the very least, I'm gonna get it uploaded for, you know, the other sites, YouTube and, you know, X for the weekend. But I'm debating on whether or not I should actually try to do at least some editing. I don't know, other than just, you know, the subtitles and just leave it as it is. I don't know. I guess it really depends on how lazy I am right now. Like, how much effort do I want to put in? Is there any other blue quests? Not really seeing any. I forgot about like every quest that I can do, so this is gonna be kind of a more chill day, considering that I'm not gonna be streaming nearly as long today due to the update taking that much time. Speaking of blue quests, there's one right here. Level 50. Oh, this is the red mage one. Let's not do that. Job ones I'm not gonna worry about. Ooh, there's something over here. This one... Okay, we can start this one. Get that going. Any other blues? Weaver I'm not gonna complete just yet. And oh, you know what? I could probably accept a lot of these other ones. So... Wait, hold on. Not Gladiator. Yeah, I think I can accept a lot of these other ones that I've been forgetting to accept. Also, I haven't really been around Thanaland all that much, or Ul'dah, I should say, on stream, so... I'm a level 32. Is this a level 30 mission, or is this a 25? How much did I screw up? Level 30, okay. Alright, talk to you. Then speak to another guy. Because these are technically blue missions, I could do these ones on stream. But I'm more prioritizing... like, I don't really prioritize these job missions. So let's go to Goldsmith and start this up, too. Yeah, job ones I don't really care if I do them on screen or not. Depending on how much time it'll take. But this entire stream is mostly just loot missions anyway, so we'll see. Deliver... oh, deliver silver? I think I could do that right now. Is that in here? Yeah, I could do this right now. Get it completed. There we go, done. Then I'm gonna get that. It is right here. There we go. At least this one was easy. I already had all the materials. I've been trying to work on Goldsmith a little bit more. But, like, so far, a lot of the stuff that I can make out of it, or that I'm working on, is, like, not that helpful to me. So I'm just making it just for making it. Just making it just to make it, you know? Nice. Now it's... okay, now we got the level 31. I guess I could have done this a while ago. Malachite earrings. You know what? I think that's one of the ones I was going to make. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to be working on these. Yeah, I've been working on these rings and stuff, but, like, honestly, these are not that great in comparison to what I already have. I probably will not be doing this one. This is the... we don't need that. That's something I can do on my own time. Let's continue the minor one at the very least. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Deliver chunks of wyvern obsidian. Oh, so I have some, but I don't have enough. Okay. I can maybe do that today. Where's my wyvern obsidian? Search recipes. That's not really what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's make this a little bit easier. Woodwork. It was this one. Wyvern obsidian. Gathering method. Where was it? Eastern Thanalan? I'll keep that in mind, because I may end up doing that. Is there anything else in here? Central Weaver's Guild I can complete, but it's a thing that I currently use, so I'm not going to complete that just yet. I'll keep that in mind. We may complete that one today. Set up Alchemist because I haven't started it yet. Level 25. I probably could have done this a while ago. You want me to make Natron? I might be able to make that now if I have it. Alchemist is like the hardest for me to... I know where I can get rock salt, but South Shroud, yeah, that's probably not gonna happen today. That is probably not gonna happen. Paladin. Yeah, honestly, I think alchemists and cooking are one of the more annoying ones for me to do. The materials needed is just all over the place. So it's almost like I want to delete most of my stuff out of my inventory and then just go around gathering as many materials as possible and then start making stuff. Welcome, Paladin. You should know the word of your deeds has reached me. Few are those who follow in the true Paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I'm proud to call you my brother. You have kept the faith, and in return, I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth. Though it is hard to share. It is a shame. I would rather keep this hidden. Perhaps you remember when I told you of the traitor of the sword of the Oathkeeper that he stole. His name is Solkatsgil. Solkatsgil? I don't know. That's a weird name. And he was my predecessor as captain of the Sultan Sworn Elite. Yet he was the same man that I admired when I was a child, who inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the Paladin. He was the paragon of paladins, until, that is, he changed. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for the influence between the Sultanate, the Sultanate military and a fraction within the syndicate known as the monasteries. The latter emerged triumphant, and the army authority was diminished dramatically. Although Solkatsgil was still captain of the Sultan Sworn Elite, he knew his position was perilous, so he fled, taking Oathkeeper with him. In doing so, he went against the words he had spoken on bended knee before his royal liege. Now it falls to me, as captain, to restore the honor and name of the Sultan Sworn. If that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeed cannot be forgiven. But his death will not lift the stain that mars our name. He must be put on trial in public court, so that everyone knows his crimes. Then, and only then, can we begin to earn the people's trust again. He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultan Sworn Elite, and he is a formidable foe. Few can match his skill with the sword. Even together, you and I will find it difficult to take him alive without mortal harm to one side or the other. You must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day when we face him. To complete the next stage of your training, you must do this. Go to the Eorzea River in the eastern Thanaland and find the brazier we have placed there. By lighting it, you will draw the ire, the lepidotes dwelling within the waters. Face the creatures in battle and master your new skills. The fight will not be easy. But if you take heart to what you have learned and let the crystal be your guide, you will triumph. Alright, we'll be doing that mission. It's always good to do the job once. Alright. Are there any blues? I can't tell. I need to actually teleport in. Obviously not the job ones. Maybe one day I'll get the red mage, just to get it unlocked so I don't get confused on where it actually is, you know? But for now, I'm gonna not get an... I'm not gonna get a new job class right now. Okay, we got something over here. What's this? Okay, that looks like something. I don't know what it is. It's a level 50 mission. You're Scott Moligold, the famous adventurer. Thank the gods for bringing you here. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eorzea, one of the many faceless adventurers struggling to make their way in Eorzea. Forgive me if I sound bitter. I don't Your superiority of adventurer is obvious to me long before you became a household name, or passed across near Sastasha. You see, hard to believe we moved in similar circles back then. Speaking of which, do you perchance remember meeting a conjurer named Ada around the time? We used to adventure together, and she and I, and 2 others. Our little group didn't last long, though. Things fell to pieces when Aver, our leader, and Eda's fiancé met his end in the Tom Tara Deepcroft. Oh, this group! Okay, I remember. Harsh words were exchanged, and we all went our separate ways. Since then, I've been getting by on my own. Truth be told, I hadn't planned on seeing any of my former comrades again, but then this letter arrived from Eda, containing an invitation to her wedding. Now, I know what you're thinking. I should be happy for her, and I was, until I noticed the name of her groom to be. It was none other than Avere. What's more, the venue for the ceremony is to be in the Tom Tara Deepcroft, the very place the poor fellow died. Something isn't right, I tell you. Now, in the letter, Eda wrote that Leavine, that's the 4th member of our group, had already agreed to attend. They chanced to meet each other recently, from what I could gather. Not knowing what to make of it all, I thought it'd be wise to consult Leavine about the whole strange affair before replying. But last I heard, she joined the Scions of the 7th Dawn, and I didn't have the first idea how to go about tracking her down. Not until the great scion of them all appeared. That is, could you tell me where I might find her? In the lich yard of the Church of the Saint Audma Ladama. I'm sorry, I didn't slain the Imperial... Slain an Imperial raid, you say? By the 12? I had no idea. When did this happen? While the Black Wolf still lived? Then how can it be that Leavine met Eda recently? Gods, I don't know what to believe. If it isn't too much to ask, I would be most grateful to you if you show me Leavine's grave. We didn't always see eye to eye, but she had a good heart, and if she truly... Well, I need to pay my respects. Please, meet me at the Lich Yard. I like how the chocobo in the background is be like, hey! Hey, you want to ride? You want to ride? Interesting setup. I did not think there would be more to that. Also, there seems to be some sort of, is there an event going on? There must be some sort of event. This quest of okay, we're doing this. This is some sort of event. Well met, adventurer, and welcome to our Little Ladies' Day festivities. Allow me to introduce myself. I am known as the Royal Seneschal. It is my duty, and the duty of all who take the role of Seneschal this season, to help grant them the manifold wishes of ladies across the realm, that they might be pampered as princesses for a day. Such is Little Ladies' Day tradition. Have you partaken in this year's concerts yet, my friend? The songbirds and the Seneschal Prince are, as ever, our shining stars on the stage, and that they have been practicing oh so diligently for this event. My, how marvelous! What seasonal sensations! The songbirds and the Seneschal Prince's performance have propelled their popularity to a fever pitch. Their economic exploits have defied every expert's expectations. As they balance billions of gil in gains, the masses cannot help but contemplate. Why do the folks flock to them? What forces drive this formidable fount of funds to flow? Forgive my wretched rambling. I am Dural Tharal, renowned reporter of the Mithril Eye. I mean to gather information on these prominent performers and pen a piece for our next publication. I could scarcely ask for a more perfect opportunity for a promotion. Where the Mithril Eye goes, fame and prestige are bound to follow. The Songbirds and the Sensual Prince will be thrilled to hear this. 1,000 thanks. When without further fanfare, I shall solicit the citizens of the city-state for their feedback. Though, now I think about it, my tenacity to focus on the financials might poison the piece's perspective, so to speak. An objective observer would be ideal. Like, say, a passing adventurer? Why yes, your impartial input would be naught but benefit. Permit me to brief you on the performers then. The knowledge will be doubtless prove useful reference for your upcoming report. Was this an idle group? I shall begin with the Songbirds, the pride and joy of the Little Ladies' Day. Our talented trio consists of Ulala, dressed in crimson, and then we have Narumi, clad in yellow, and of course, Masha... Karaka, donned in blue. Oh god, these names. They have come far from their humble beginnings, and their tireless efforts have recently borne fruit. Of late, their concerts have taken the realm by storm, winning countless new fans across Eorzea. This is just an idol group, okay. And 'twould be remiss for me to not mention Picot, our dashing seneschal prince in violet. He's our newest addition to our lineup, and a rising star in his own right. He stole many a heart in the last Little Ladies' Day. They inspire one another, as well as their crowds, in equal measure. Their musical prowess is as fresh as spring breeze, breathing new life into the celebration as we know it. This year, we shall be outfitting concert attendees with a unique line of themed apparel and illuminations for their occasion, complete with matching colors for each member of our merry band. So you appeal to all audiences, allowing spectators to support their favorite singer. A sound strategy. Meanwhile, your prize performers pinpoint their most passionate fans in the process, making a more memorable experience. With that, I believe I have enough to embark on our excursion. When you are ready to search the city for some tried and true testimonials, simply say the word. Might as well get this going. Oh, this is escorting. Where am I going? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn off, like, all of my stuff. Or at least do... make that top. By Durathuro? So over here? Yeah, so I can't be going too far ahead. I don't know how fast I can actually do, though. Keen to learn about our favorite songbird, you say? Well, we here are the Ulala faithful. Gods, where do I even begin? Her presence on stage is second to none, and her warm smile can melt even the coldest hearts. She may be small, but the power in her voice more than makes up for it. And that's to say nothing of her passion for her fans and the music. It's why she dons such a fiery red hues. I speak for us all when I say we do most anything for her if she asks with that winsome little smile of hers. So your small yet esteemed singer's stunning stagecraft stirs your sentiments, you say. Duly noted. I suppose I could sympathize. You're interviewing folks for a piece on the Songbirds and the Sensual Prince? Oh, I'd love to participate. I'm a Masha fan, through and through. She has the most amazing voice, and there's something about the way she dances that really speaks to me. You can tell she puts pride into every facet of her performances, and it never fails to take my breath away. In fact, her dedication inspires me to be more mindful in my day-to-day living. Even with something as simple as descending the stairs, I often find myself thinking, I must be careful. Masha needs me. Speaking of dedication, I hear Masha's come up with one of the limited-time dishes being served at the quicksand. We ought to sample it ourselves. So Masha's perseverance provides a particular sense of purpose past performances, extending into the everyday. Fascinating, all of it. With that, I assume we've accounted for all aficionados in this area. However, if that Masha fan tells is true, those seasonal sunbird snacks are bound to bring magnitudes to Mistress Mamoldi's establishment. Come, let us continue our queries in the quicksand. Again, I don't know how fast I can walk. Maybe if I just start and stop. Yeah, we could do that. Ah, you're reporting for the Mithril Eye, are you? Well, you've doubtless ascertained that I am one of Narumi's fans. Though she may be the most demure of the three songbirds, she harbors a quiet strength and endless compassion that we cannot help but cherish. She approaches her art so delicately, so exquisitely, and it feels as though she is speaking to all of her fans as individuals. It compels us to support her in her every endeavor, that she may always know happiness in the spotlight. So Narumi employs a subtle yet sincere approach, imagining such a saintly smile on stage. Why, I could certainly see the appeal. And Pycott fan. Asking about the stars of the Little Ladies' Day. You've come to the right place. Most folks are head over heels for the Songbirds, but I've only got eyes for Pycott. His debut last Little Ladies' Day really won me over. As Sensual Prince, he takes it upon himself to treat his fans like royalty. He's incredibly handsome, of course, and his honeyed words and that sweet little smirk are the highlights of every show. Would that he could be my prince every day. Oh, and when you shine his violet illumination in the crowd, he does notice even if you're in the very, very back row. Last Little Ladies' Day, he winked in my general direction, and, well, even if he didn't actually wink at me, I like to believe it was so. The mere thought of Pycott's past productions is enough to make most fans swoon, and a true testament to his talent. And if the rumors are true, he strives to serve all his fans, be they lads or little ladies. Which means there's hope yet that I too could be a princess under the sovereign smile. As assumed, our performers possess a fiery fan base. With this wealth of wisdom, I am well prepared to write, but one thing struck me as strange. While we were wandering, I espied an elegant young lady surveying the songbirds and the seneschal stage from afar. I am interested in interviewing her as well. If she is so inclined, shall we sally forth and see what she says? Oh, over here. Greetings to you both. I don't believe we've met. I am Aldithia Thorn. Is there anything I can assist you with? Such serendipity! The scions of the honored House Thorn! I had heard that your house had contributed a substantial sum in support of these festivities. Come to celebrate to see the show, I gather? Indeed, on behalf of House Thorn, and out of my own curiosity, I wish to behold the annual concert with my own eyes. Oh, God. So much dialogue. Help. 'Tis heartening to know that the annual performers have blossomed into such passionate showcase of song and dance. Would that I could join the audience and show my own support. Though you are hale enough to travel this day, I must advise against it, my lady. We cannot risk worsening your condition. Alas, it's just as Rodolphe says. I've not the strength to sway to the rhythm and jump about as I please. But from this vantage point, I can at least gaze upon the stage and audience from afar. A rather enlightening experience, all told. Even from this distance, it is easy to tell how much the performance means to all of them, how joyful they all are. I dare say their energies is contagious. Delight and devotion take many forms. If these crowds can find happiness by supporting their beloved singers, if we can garner their interest in this holiday, but even for a fleeting moment, then I can ask for little else. A poignant point you make, my lady. It is it's as you ascertained. All who answer our inquiries delighted in describing their preferred performers, each selecting to celebrate in their own way. There is no correct answer to how to celebrate the season, for only together could they make Little Ladies' Day a fine festival it has become. Such is likely a significant source of its singer's success. I must thank you thoroughly for your thoughtful theories. It shall serve as a fine addition to my article. They are merely fleeting thoughts I had as I enjoyed the performances, but I am pleased they could be of use. I wish you both a delightful Little Ladies' Day. Oh. Okay, talk to you. I owe you one for my committed cooperation indeed. I've amassed all the manner of adorned accounts from the fans. Some show support by cheering on cacophonous cries to the stage, while others watch wistfully from ways off to make merry by feasting on festive foods. As the performers' popularity proliferates, so too do prospective methods to please their fans. Merriment made for one's pastimes is a mysterious, marvelous matter. For our favorite fads, we often find ourselves opening our wallets without so much as a second thought. Even I am no stranger to that. But I digress. It's time we saw these songbirds and seneschal prince for ourselves, to truly fathom what all the fuss is about, provided we have permission from the royal seneschal. Okay. A lot of dialogue. No. Not you. Welcome back. How fared the interviews? They went well. Wonderfully well, in fact. As our last task, we wish to watch one of the performances, if we are welcome to do so. By all means, I would love nothing more than to read your impressions when all is properly published. For a more objective observation, I'd like to spectate the show from afar. Might I ask you to take the crowds? Excellent! Enjoy the event, and we will reconvene once the stage is settled. The handmaiden there will furnish you with a set of songbird-themed attire and a portable illumination. Once you obtain what you require, you need only wait for the opportune moment to join the crowd. During this event, the Fate, live from Uda, will appear on the steps of Nald. In order to participate, you must speak to the handmaid, blah, blah, blah. Granted you by the royal handmaid can be removed at any time by leaving the area. You'll be given 4 special actions. Okay. We'll figure it out. Ask about the performance. Nah, we'll just attend. Already garments at once. Have you decided which color? What do we do? I prefer red. I don't know. Everything here is just kind of whatever to me. Fan of Ulala? Sure, whatever. You'll be unable to proceed with certain quests while the face of the crowd status is activated. Got it. Sure, I'm just picking one. Cheer light. Rhythm, violet, blue. Okay, wait a minute. Are we supposed to wait? Are we literally waiting for a concert? Oh my god. How long do we actually have to wait for this? Great. I don't know how long we're gonna be. I wasn't expecting another freaking... Man, it feels like there's an event going on, like, every month. You know? Eats up a lot of time. Curtain call. Okay, let me see this. Can be removed at any time by using curtain caulk on it. Oh my god, how long do we have to wait? Do I literally have to wait 28 minutes? What is that? Oh, whoops. Oh my god, I really have to wait 30 minutes? Oh my god. Well, I don't know what to do. Do I actually just have to... Oh my god, do I actually have to wait? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. I'm looking this one up because this is kind of ridiculous. Let's see, 14, little ladies day. Normally I like to show these on stream, but like, my god, half an hour? Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. I could have done this for a while. Oh, I need to do this by today. I guess, I could have done this since, like, the 26th of February. I didn't know about this. I got until tomorrow to do this, basically. Actually, no, not even tomorrow. It has to be done today. Okay, how does it work, though? This is one that has to be done. Can I, like... Oh my god, finally! Something's actually happening. This is literally just a concert. Okay, I have to use the corresponding glow sticks on the correct characters, I think. Yep. Alright. Is this literally like every 10 minutes it starts or something? Okay, it's probably the ones that are actually sane. Okay, fine. I wonder what the reward actually is. Why does this one feel like so... The other missions, the other events have been more interesting than this one. This is just a concert. I'm not really doing all that much. I think the Valentine's Day one was more interesting. It's basically just a game of Simon. It looks like there's about 10 seconds left of this. Oh my god, finally. Okay, then we speak to you. You have my thanks for your participation, adventurer. Your fervor out in the crowds did not go unnoticed. My, what a marvelous, masterful performance, even from this distance. I could not help but offer a round of ardent applause. The fans' passion burned with brilliance that was all but blinding, matched with only by their fiery fervor of the performers. Ugh, help. I see now why many are drawn to such shows. Please attend our concerts. Now it's time I inquire about the immersive involvement. How did it feel to savor the sights and sounds of such a spectacle? Admit that you reveled in every moment. Empathize with the fans' undying passion. Nod in silence as if you completely understood what just happened. That's more me. Nod in silence as if I understood what just happened. Such speechless by the show's sonance. I probably said that wrong. Rest assured, your silence speaks 1,000 words. With this, I should be open to pen a perfect piece, but I dare not delay. Little Lady's Day is only so long after all. Yeah, this is like the last day for it. I give you my gratitude, adventurer. You have earned your rightful reward. I must take my leave. But may the fates see fit for us to meet again. 'Twas a pleasure seeing you enjoy the show. Do not hesitate to join in again if you feel so inclined. We've plenty of performances scheduled. I offer my gratitude for aiding Dural Tharral, and wish you a wonderful Little Lady's Day. Okay. More gear, which I won't have time to do. Plus, I didn't do, like, any of the others, so... It's fine. This is fine. What is this? What did I get? Oh, these are emotes. These are emotes. I at least get that. Come on, use. Is it running again? It is running again. I have no interest. What is this? A small square circle parchment paper. Okay, I don't know what that is. What is this? Rare... Another quest. Dang it. Allow me to thank you again. Such enthusiastic showing of our recent concert. As it happens, the Songbird are scheduled to take a break on Spotlight in mere moments. Might you be interested in speaking with them? Certain the four of them spotted you in the crowd. They would doubtless be pleased to word. You're free to speak to whoever you like, of course. Just say the word, and I shall summon them here. Might as well. Might as well. I don't know, let's just... Ooh la la. But of course, I shall go fetch them right away. Until then, would you kindly wait by the peach tree over yonder? Is there any benefit for doing this? Greetings, Ulala here, but you already knew that. Thanks ever so much for cheering us on. I spied on you in the audience, you know. I take it you joined with the rest of my adoring fans in Crimson, yes? Know what I'm saying? Of course you did. If you attended another concert, rest assured, I'll be keeping an eye out for you. And if you're not waving my colors around, well, let's just say you and I will have some words. Tee. I don't really care for this. Don't overexert yourself, sure. Your concern is appreciated, but you needn't worry over us. With the love and support of our fans, there's no obstacle I can't overcome. In any event, we have plenty more shows to put on, so join us again. You'll be cheering, oh la la ooh la la in time, with the rest of them soon enough. I don't think that's happening. So, I spoke with one of them. It was a very brief conversation. Not really a conversation at all. Speak with anyone else? So, I got to get... What did I get? Confetti? It's just a usable item, just... Okay, not really worth it. I could talk with all the others. Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? Sure, might as well. I'm only doing this just to show it off. Just to show it off, that's all. See what everyone says. It's a seasonal event. It's not gonna last long. We'll just go through and see what they all say. Kinda... This is really eating up a lot of the time I wanted to do. Terribly sorry for the wait, but what a joy it is to see you, Scotbot. Are you well? Yours was a welcome presence in the audience. I totally believe that. Thank you kindly for your warm support during the last concert. It's still odd to think that an average girl like myself could break out a realm-wide singing sensation. Even now, there are days when I fear this fame is but a fleeting dream, and I might soon wake from it. You're doing just fine out there. You always have your fan support. It's no dream. You've earned your praise. You're doing just fine out there. Sure. I don't know. Thank you. I'm pleased to hear that. With the girls and Pycott on my side, I know I have others to count on. Even if I'm ever to falter, I'll continue to give everything I have for myself and for them as well. Though life as a star may seem surreal at times, in my heart I am well aware of its reality. And I must continue to prove worthy of its privilege. That is why I do my utmost to ensure the performances of bring warmth and joy to you and to all of our adoring fans. Again, we'll talk to the other two. Okay, Masha. Yeah, I have, like, no interest in this. I really just kind of did this for the emotes, I guess. And also, it's a limited event. But still. I hope I didn't keep you waiting over long. How are you faring? It's rather hard to believe I've been in show business for so long now. Fame and fortune is all well and good, but I won't be satisfied with that alone. The road to perfection is never ending. I wish to hone my craft and keep dazzling our audiences. To that end, I've recently begun proposing new and more challenging dances and songs, that we might reach ever greater heights. I believe you'll reach those greater heights. Sure. That's the goal. Hearing such encouragement, how could I possibly regret this path I've chosen? Now I'm not the only one striving to improve, mind. Pycott and the girls work tirelessly to deliver stellar performances as well. We'll continue to reach for the stars on every stage we stand upon. And wherever we go, I hope we'll cross paths with you from time to time. Just feels so fake. One more. Yeah, it's all act. They have to be all bubbly and happy, you know? You gotta put on the face. You know, it's just like Pycott be like, so, do you like triple triad? Instead of just doing, like, these general conversations, be like, Pycott, I summon here, we're gonna play triple triad. That's all we're doing. But I gotta show, I don't care. I'm done with these. Apologies for the wait. When I heard it was you who requested my presence. I ran here as fast as I could. No, you didn't. I am just a random person. It has been exhilarating to perform such passionate crowds time and time again. Our fans are truly special. It is my hope that I can answer every fan who raves a violet illumination in my honor. Of course, that includes you. I appreciated your support during the last show. You're quite dedicated to your service as a whatever. I don't care. But of course, I wish to make every fan, by the Princess of, or Seneschal, feel free. Feel as though I am in their humble servant. Wherever you find yourself in the audience, know that I shall have my eyes on you. As Seneschal Prince, I am honored bound to ensure your experience is unforgettable next time we meet. Maybe under my violent lights. God, I don't like this at all. He shows up and be like, oh yes, it's good to see you. Shut up, we're playing triple triad. Hand him a set of cards. Be like, I don't care. I don't care about this fake conversation we're having. We're playing triple triad. Which I haven't really done in this at all. Okay, that was a big waste of time. But I got some emotes. Oh look, way more blue quests to start. Have you heard of Hildebrand before? Yes and no? I don't remember. Greatest, most famous inspector. Whatever. I don't care. We're just starting in one. I was gonna do Paladin quests. That was the entire point. Oh, wait. I could turn... this one off. There we go. Let's get another one going. Another level. Way of the Samurai. Ah, we could do the Samurai, but I'm not going to do that just yet. More blue quests. Actually, I don't know if I could do this one. This is for the Flame Commanders, which I'm not a part of this group. I'll save that one for later. I don't know if I can do that one. I don't want to swap stuff around. Okay. What was I doing? Okay, I'm gonna go to... I need to go to Western, I know that much. I need to figure out where I'm going for Paladin as well. But for now, let's go Western. I am the best concert enjoyer, am I? I'd be great at a Miku concert. I'm clearly the best Miku fan, clearly. Based on how I acted here, how I responded to everything here, I will be the best Miku fan, clearly. deliver the orange juice and complete this one set of quests. Then I need to figure out where I'm going to for Paladin. Witchyard in Easter Thanaland. Gravestone at the church at Adma. I think that's also in Eastern. I need to go to the southern, I believe, to get the Wyvern Obsidian. Or it was Eastern. No, I'm pretty sure it was Southern. Earth the Braziers and Slay the Weeples, Strong the Phonemes. That's the Paladin one. Okay, I came here to deliver the orange juice. Yes. This was the glamour stuff, isn't it? Yep. Oh no, I can make dyes. Able to dye items. To dye a basic here, you must have the proper current to be crafted or purchased, which I have. I know where I could get a lot of crafting stuff. Once you have to go to the dye icon. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I could have done this a long time ago. Disciple of the Hand, okay. Disciple of the Hand. Let's just grab, I don't know, blacksmith. What do you want me to do now? Speak with this guy over here. Somewhere. Yep. You not up here? Oh, you're in here. Okay. Then we go back. Aren't side quests great in these games? I feel like I've done this. Now I deliver the letter over here. I feel like I did this already. Didn't I do this last time? Like, this feels familiar. You can purchase master crafting tomes. By using tomes, you can learn recipes. What? Okay. So... Clear prisms. Oh, I can buy these here. That's good to know. Glimmers. Okay, wait a minute. Can we be learned by highly skilled carpenters? Oh, it's more sets of recipes? Okay, I'm buying these. I am buying these. These are worth it. More crafting. Just what I need. Master recipes. To learn the advanced one, simply use the book in your inventory. The recipes will then appear under master recipes. These recipes are more complex, with higher crafting level to craft. Practice and planning. Yeah. Okay. I am using these. That's totally worth it. I probably can't do anything with it, though. Not yet. But we'll take a look. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so I can make glamour prisms, but I need a clear prism for that. I can... What? Is that all I'm able to do? Yeah. It's a lot of glamour prisms. Oh, it wants me to be like level 67 to do these. Look at that. Okay, no cooking once. Okay, that's weird. Why is it just glamours the entire time? Are these just weapons, or is it a crafting thing to make a weapon? No? It looks like it's actual headwear. So I could buy clear prisms here and then use it to craft. Okay, well, worry about that later. Alright, I want... Let's go back to Gridania. Where am I going here? I have to go to Eastern. Okay, Eastern Thanaland. At least take out get Paladin done. I'm so glad that the Chocobo just lets you fly over the boundary as well. You'd think it wouldn't let you do that, but it's nice that it does. Makes flying just so much better. Also, I don't know if it actually is faster, like if you were to actually compare the speed between the mount. There's the invisible wall. There we go. If you were to compare the running speed versus the flying speed, but the fact that you could just go over the boundaries is just super nice. You don't have to follow the map. Looks like there's something over here. Let's see. There's something over here. We put this here. Dishonor before death. I need to be level 35. Gee, it's almost like I was a paladin earlier. Alright. Looks like we've completed this. Now we have access to a new dungeon, Cutter's Cry. I'm not gonna do the dungeon, but let me check something. Cutter's Cry, it's a level 38 dungeon. Okay. I guess we could have done that for a little while. That's nice to know. Be doing that some other time. I'll probably make sure to do that on screen first before playing that one on my own time. But for now, I think I'd rather just tackle a bunch of blue missions. Don't know why I can't do that one, but I'll worry about it later. Let's go ahead and go to Eastern. Also, another class I find annoying to level up is actually fisherman. Although Taylor said that if I really wanted to level up, I should do ocean fishing. I should try that myself, but I don't know, like, every time I go fishing, like, I just feel like I can never get much done. Like, it takes a long time to level it up to me. Maybe I just don't fully understand how to actually take advantage of fishermen. If only you were still alive, Inspector. You know how to stop these zombies. Zombies, you say? Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Ancient of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil, no matter the mystery. You could always count on the inspector to solve it, with grace and style. But then there was a final chase. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. Okay, this is for the cataclysm, whatever. To save us all. He flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then, he came back down, and he... Oh no! I get to see the past! This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh. Hildebrand Monderville, beloved son. They say no one remembers the Warriors of Light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, Gentleman Hero Hildebrand. So did someone take the sword and shield? That sounds like it probably happened. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. I wonder if this character was actually in the original 14. That'd be kind of interesting. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader. A head zombie, who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, we all need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I do not know where he is, or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you could try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where these dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanaland, you might find them. And then you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. Clearly, your plan is flawless with no issues whatsoever. We're on a different quest over here. Check the grave. The tombstone has been knocked over in the earth before it disturbed. So this is where poor Leah Vine lives. God, I can't speak. Ugh. What's the meaning of this? Not only is her grave defiled, her body's gone. Who could have done this? No, could it have been Edda? The more I think about it, the more it makes... Well, I was gonna say sense, but... Gods. I'll try to explain. The rest of us, our little party of 4, was but a means to riches and glory. such things as adventurers seek, but to Edda, it was her life. She blamed herself for Avir's death, and to our shame, we agreed with her, though we knew full well we were all to blame, and then we left her where she stood with her fiancé's head for company. How could we have been so heartless? Small wonder if the poor girl has been driven from her wits. But what's done is done. All we can do is admit to our mistakes and make amends as best we can. Avir is gone, and so Leovine, but Edda refuses to accept it. She won't let go of the past. I know not what she means to do with in Tom Tara, but it can lead to a no good end. I will attend this wedding, but I'll restore her to her senses. I would be much reassured if you could accompany me, Skapa, as Avir once did. So too does Edda look up to you. She may not listen to me, but she may yet heed the words of someone she admires. And failing that... No. It doesn't bear thinking about it. If we hurry, we need not to come to that. Please, meet me at Tom Tower Deepcroft. Together, we'll put an end to whatever madness Edda is planning. That is back at Gridania. Which we'll go there later. I gotta continue Paladin stuff. Oh no, that's Leatherman stuff, right. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. But I remember I checked that already. God, flying mounts are making this go by so much faster. Alright, we're out over here. Okay, this is Paladin. Let's try it. Okay, there's right now only two. Because there's only two. I can probably single target for a little bit. I can probably like that. I probably need to fight a bunch of these guys. It's probably not going to just stop at these two. There you are. Looks like it's just the one. I'm surprised. The last time we did one of these missions, they just kind of swarmed me. Okay, another two. No idea what that move does, but I think it's extra damage, so... Go ahead and go ahead. Got it. Okay. Yay! I can now turn this one in. I need to go down to Southern Thanalan now. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to Minor. Hey, Purple Crab, how's it going? You're playing your favorite game? Oh, you enjoy the 14s? Very nice. I am playing in the Primal server on the Leviathan world, if you are ever so interested. I play these on Wednesdays. I'm a little bit. I was like an hour and a half late today because apparently there was an update overnight, and I was super tired this morning, and I forgot about it. So started the update way too late. You do enjoy the 14s, good. Last week when I played this, I beat the main campaign. So now it's doing the, I believe I would say post-game to the original game, where I have to deal with Zodiark. Because I'm pretty sure that's, I'm gonna guess that's a part of the original run. That wasn't an expansion. Oh wait, is this it? And today, like, after I beat that campaign, I decided to work on a lot of these blue quests that I'd just been neglecting. I've been neglecting these quests, and so far, I've been getting decent unlocks. So, right now, that's just kind of what I'm working on. Also need to install it because you forgot about the update and been playing WoWs. Very fair. Monster Hunter is a fun game. Yeah, I started playing this after I was done with Monster Hunter World. I just wanted another game that was multiplayer to continue, but, okay, it's not Mithril Sand. Okay, hold on. I wanted to find this. I know I had some gathering method. Oh, no, it's Eastern Thanalan. Damn it. I'm in Southern. I need to go back. The blue quests are the main thing that you only really need to care about. The yellow quests are mostly fluff and care deeply about the lore. Honestly, I do the yellow quests just to kind of get them off the map, / extra EXP. But I do that on my own time. Early on, when I started this and realized kind of the difference between the two, or I was told the difference between them, I said I would do blue quests on stream. Yellow quests would be something I could do on my own time. And honestly, with the yellow quests, I have not been paying attention. To be honest, I have not been paying attention to this plot for a while. I have not been paying attention to what's actually happening. I've been speeding through a lot of the texts. What I want... I guess it's over there. You know what would be nice? You know, you can see, like, the mining symbol on the mini-map, but I kind of wish they would appear on the regular map here. Like, that would be nice. Like, if you mine there once, it'll appear on the map. Or just kind of give you a rough area. Oh, damn it. This. Okay, this was not it, but... I don't know what this is. Might as well grab it. Okay, wait a minute. I think I remember it's up here. But yeah, is the Zodiark quest part of the first expansion, or is it a part of like the post game for the main campaign? Kind of want an idea of where I am. Here we go. I need like 15 of these. I decided to play this after finishing Monster Hunter Worlds because I just wanted another multiplayer game. So far, right now, it has been mostly a single-player thing, but, you know, I at least want the option. It was kind of like that with Monster Hunter as well. Kind of single-player, but occasionally became a multiplayer thing, or it had the option to be a multiplayer keep playing and find out. Realm Reborn, but it is not important until the post patches, but unfortunately some of what it tells you important and is akin to the foundation of the plot. True. It's just one of those things where after a while, early on when the plot's just like, oh, the main plot will be like, oh, if you need to go talk to this person. And, oh, now that you talk to this person, now you go talk to this person. And now you go back, after talking to that person, you talk to the first guy again. And nothing really seemed to happen. And it was just kind of a lot, and, you know, the dialogue is like 5 pages per person, when it's not really needed. After a while, it just kind of sped through the text. Nothing really was happening for the longest time. Honestly, my complaint about Realm Reborn's plot is the Empire needed to actually get involved sooner. Because when the Empire actually, you know, invaded the Scion's home base, that's when the plot picked up and things started getting more interesting. Honestly, that is my main complaint, is that the plot just took way too long to get here. And by the time it did, I was already bored / speeding through dialogue. Very common grievance. Okay, I'm not the only one. I'm just speaking to the choir at this point. Okay. By the way, I don't know if you have done it already, but in Ul'dah, there is currently the Little Ladies' Day event. You know, the little concert that they have you do. Today's the last day to do it. I just checked. So, I had to make sure to get it done. Okay, I need... Let's go to the Miners Guild first, get this done. You got all that stuff day 1? Okay, just making sure. A Realm Reborn is considered the worst part of the game? Oh, great. So, you're saying I had to spend like 60 hours plus just to get to the good stuff? / you have to beat the game first? That's not a good sign, you know that, right? Let's just say, the game is lucky that I fell into the... Like, I don't mind the gameplay. Like, I was okay with the gameplay loop of crafting. It was a little bit addicting. But if it wasn't for that, I probably would have dropped this game a while ago. I'm just saying. If I didn't find the gameplay at least addicting enough, I probably would have dropped this game already. The plot was that uninteresting, and nothing was really happening. So if you try to sell someone who's not interested in the gameplay and the plot is not doing anything for them, if you try to tell them, oh, if you beat the main campaign, or if you spend 40 hours just to get to the later parts of the story, then it picks up, that's not a good sign. It really isn't. Most people recommend straight up skipping to Heavensward, the second expansion. It's a shame, but I completely understand. And again, I don't think that's a good sign either, just to say skip the main campaign. That's not a good thing. Besides, can you even skip to Heavensward? You still have to play the main campaign to do that, right? You're basically saying speed through the plot and just kind of speed through it, right? There we go. Is that extension to my AoE? Oops, not that. Probably throwing that in. Okay, here we go. Alright, Sheltron. What is this? Reduces the damage taken by 15%. Oh, and it uses some of my oath gauge. So it's basically another... Oh, it only lasts 4 seconds, though. I need to get used to Paladin. All nearby enemies after using total equips. Okay, I need to rearrange my stuff then. I'm gonna have to do that later. I'm playing on PlayStation 4, by the way, so that's why if, like, load times are weird, that's the reason. And I'm playing on controller. I don't well, I have a keyboard, but it's tied to my computer. I wouldn't want to keep swapping things, so if I wanted to play mouse and keyboard, which probably would be better. Okay, I need to go to Southern Thanaland for one thing. Up to level... Wait, okay, hold on. What was that? Hey, Brianna Hayes. Up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime. There's a skip button on the Mon station. So you can't go straight to Heavensward? Also, I think it's level 70 with no restrictions right now. Because there's 2 expansions. I think we could go up to 70. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. But yeah. I'll probably continue plot soon, but I want to get through these blue quests first. You could go up to... Has to be in level 70 for completely free. That's what it is. Yeah, I was right on level 70. Which is nice. It's honestly making the first few campaigns free to play is really a good... honestly, I think that was a good decision that they did. I think it got more people to try out 14 than just having it be a subscription thing to begin with. Where am I going? I think it's this one. I'm close. But by the way, my main job class is Dragoon. That's my main one. Okay. Should have swapped classes first. Gotta deal with you, I guess. I started with Dragoon because I'm kind of the dragon guy anyway, so kind of, you know, the dragon being the Dragoon, who would have guessed? Then I wanted at least one tank and one healer. And so I went with Paladin, and I went with White Mage, obviously, but I did also recruit the Summoner class because that unlocks 2 classes. Summoner and Scholar. So I wanted to have all those up. I figured unlocking those 2 would be a good idea. I have not spent any extra time on any other job classes. I think I have to get through this fate to be able to do the normal mission, which is very annoying. I'll probably do other job classes, but I want to clear out basically all the ones I've started already. I don't really want to start any new ones for a while. Fair and good choices? Okay. It's kind of funny, I went with Paladin and Dragoon. It kind of makes me think of Cecil and Kain, you know, Final Fantasy IV. That's kind of why I went with Paladin instead of, you know, the Warrior. think it's a good idea to have at least one of each job class to work on. So you have a little bit of everything to mess around with when going through dungeons. Well, what job class did you start with? For horror? I do like horror. I put it in... Well, I put it up there. Probably in my top 5, maybe. The lower end of my top 5, though. My top 2 is still 6 and 9. And I think I like 10, 5, and 4, something like that in that order. No way of healing. I'm not done with this. Well, I'm probably gonna lose. Oh, good, I got healed. Thank you. Did you know that free-to-play players, like, money cap is 300k? I only found that out the other week. It's kind of funny. I was talking to another chatter earlier, a couple weeks ago, and told him that he didn't know that. It's kind of funny. I'm like, oh, I hit the money cap? Well, I guess I will just start spending money on teleports now. I at least plan to do the free stuff, I think. We'll see if I go farther with, you know, actually getting a full subscription on that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll play by ear when we get there. Okay, good. Are we done with this? Yes, good. Oh, is that the one I needed to do to begin with? Oh, yeah, I had to do that one. Okay, I had to do it. Never mind. Alright, back to Eastern Thanaland. Because you started as free-to-play, and well, oops. Can't fly over. Started on a whim, as it's been once for a while. 5,758 hours, all the way up to the current Savage Raids. Worry about what that is. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. It is kind of too bad, though. I missed out on a lot of stuff because I started, what, 10 years later? So, like, if I want all of those, like, emotes and stuff that I miss out on, I have to actually pay for them. But it is what it is. I am at least going to try to keep up, but we'll see. Who knows? I may only do the free stuff that I can do, and then maybe by then I'll be able to stream Monster Hunter Wilds or something and just do that instead. I don't know. I don't know. Right now, this is kind of a play-by-ear thing. Not missing anything. Like, 98% of the game is in the game true. It's more of like the special events, isn't it? Basically, the previous Little Ladies Days or stuff like that, I missed out on. It's just a few emotes, basically. Or little companions. Come on, load in. You gonna load in? Or is the game gonna just crash on me? There we go. Did you find the zombies? You did. That's wonderful. Been busy too. The head zombie will rule the day when he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Onward to the desert. Let me look at it specifically. All the way down there. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe swap to Dragoon. It's my stronger one. I was also told that we can refight, like, Ifrit and Garuda at some point for better rewards, but is that a plot thing? Or do I have to do blue quests to unlock those? Most I missed out on a couple of emotes, so nothing all that important. At least that's nice. At least that's all I really missed out on. But I know for a fact I missed out on the $150 emote that came with a free statue. I know I missed out on that. Kinda? Okay. So it's not a main quest thing to get those unlocked, but it might be a blue quest, but I might need to continue with the plot to get those open. Might be the case, I don't know. I'll say this, I've seen like some of those like figurines you could get. That, like the Shiva ones and the Ifrit ones, they look good. I wouldn't mind spending $150 to get an emote that comes with a free statue, but it's too late now. It's too late now. Also, that's a lot of money to spend. You gotta use it on other things. Nobody got that? Nobody got the $150 emote that came with the free statue? What are you talking about? I know someone that did. Unless you were paying $150, nobody was getting that. So, from what I understand, the statue, the Shiva one, was $150. Like, it's a physical statue. But when you bought that at the time, it came with an emote. The joke is the joke is you wanted the emote, so you spent $150 on the emote, but you got a statue for it. People did, but they're insane. Hey, it is a cool looking statue, I'll give them that. Oh no, zombies! Alright, time to fight. She's just freaking out. Meanwhile, I'm just like, yep, this is just another day, isn't it? Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird! No, it's an airship! No! It's the inspector! Man, you need to get your eyes checked if you thought it was a bird. That's less of a joke than I think a lot of people generally do that. Only pay for the emote and nothing else. Hey, at least it comes with a free statue, right? It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand. Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombiebrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord, you're a gentleman inspector. Inspector Overlord. Inspector Overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some senses back into that noggin of yours. Stay your hand, milady. I know not what you do. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground makes you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility that is plain will result in my... Or this plan. My god, I can't read. Death! Okay, that was a weird look right there. It looked like he was getting off on it, but okay. That looked like a Gary's... This is a Gary's Mod video, isn't it? Normally, I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found more elegant solution. He remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me! Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how you came to be here. Is the comedy quest line. I know, right? This feels like a... This really feels like a Gmod video. It really does, especially with that face Hildebrand made right before the explosion. From the ground, or was he just faking his death? Nope, he rises from the ground. He was dead. Or unconscious. I don't know. He's just clipping through the floor. He was just out of bounds this entire time. Such wonderful dream. I slew a dragon, and... what is this place? And for matter, who am I? Okay, so... he is a zombie. But he's not, like, mindless? They made him the leader because he's the only one that's not mindless. Yeah, go pick up the sword and shield. Lead us to victory. What is this? You can refight Ifrit as an example whenever, but later you unlock a hard version of the fight, which will drop weapons, and later on an extreme version of the fight, which drops accessories. Zombie bro solidarity. That is what's happening here. Yeah, I was told about the hard versions of the Ifrit fight, for example, so I already knew that going in. Well, not going in, but I already knew about that. I, Hildebrand, agent of Hikuri, Inspector of Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Could he perhaps be one of the many, admire, whatever. Oh, but what is this faint, tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears? This dizziness? Could it be a case? Is this opening up a whole new quest line? Is that what this is? Oh, extreme ones drop mount? Oh, that's cool. That's nice. It could be somewhere nearby. Desolate doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sogoli Desert. I bet my life on it. Which means Ul'dah is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of inquiry could so violently trigger my keen investigator senses. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildebrand shall soon deliver you from evil. Okay. Back to Ul'dah. Back to Ul'dah. As their own for every single expansion with the exception of... So this quest line continues on. Okay, that's great. Okay. It must be a fan favorite. It just feels so out of left field right now. Not much more I can really do. Freaking updates. Eating up an hour and a half playtime. Definitely some of these quests are going to still be unfinished by the time I'm done with the stream. So is Hildebrand going to show up in every new Final Fantasy game? Is he going to be the new Gilgamesh? There's just going to be a zombie Hildebrand that just shows up in every game now. Which I do know Gilgamesh is in the game at some point. Don't know when, but I know he's here. He's just here for the funnies? Oh, okay. Because, you know, newer Final Fantasy games cannot be humorous, you know? We have to be serious, stoic, no comedy whatsoever. You'll just find him, just keep playing. Got it. No, it's like, you boot up Final Fantasy XVI, and there's just Hildebrand. He just shows up randomly. Feels so out of left field. But kind of like Sid, it's not like it's going to be the same Hildebrand. It's just someone that... It's just someone that resembles him. That's Red Mage. I need to go to the Steps of Nald. Steps of... No, over here. Okay. Clive and 60 came here. Why not send someone over there? I mean... Okay, so I haven't played 16. The only games I have not played out of the mainline stuff is... Well, I still got more of this. 11 and 16. Those are the only ones I haven't played yet. 16 I just don't have, I don't have the means to play it. Not really. But I'm not surprised they did a crossover. They kind of did. They did that with 15, where they just sent someone over into a 15 game. Is there an actual quest line in this game for Final Fantasy 15, or is it just the car and the cosmetics? This thing. No, I don't want to deal with this. I have no clue what to think about Final Fantasy XVI. I hear a lot of people don't really care for it. But it's one of those things that I haven't played myself, you know? Oh no, that's the samurai one. Okay, I'm saving that. It's just that collab which run Noctis outfit and car. Okay, so there's not a quest line or anything. You've dealt with the zombie problem. Do tell. Just what were they dressing up like dandies? Tell, Thal, almighty bugger me with a bleeding spear. The dead have risen, and they're walking the streets of Ul'dah. No need for melodrama, my good man. As you see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. 'Tis true. He's not a zombie. I checked. You do seem to be hale and healthy, which begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I got no inkling of that fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that ever inquisitive, ever ambitious, ever reliable Wymond is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden that said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well! The audacity! I should fly by her side at... Why, if it is the gentleman from Sagali! A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you two seek the belligerent duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away! Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Let's go ahead and set up the Battle Royale, because why not? You got another one? You might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. But any question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with taste for finer things in life. Safe to say, you'll find her getting fitted somewhere in the Weaver's Guild. Weaver's Guild it is! Time to go to the Weaver's Guild. There we go. So, you said they brought someone from Final Fantasy XVI over into 14. Is it an actual quest line, or is it just like with Final Fantasy 15 where it's just a way to get some cosmetics? Not really a quest line at all. Same with 15? Okay, not really much of anything. Unlike any wand you have ever seen, elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman, you'll bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrow to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of champion her for her cause. What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pits of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I shall see your instincts are not to be underestimated, having guided you here to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the theft? Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day, after I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Coliseum. I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk Tapestries. This questline is a little bit fun. But if I wasn't paying attention, you know, it's just normal. You know, it's just like any other questline. The dialogue is what makes this funny, you know. Where am I going? I am going... Steps not? We'll go here. During the time of the collab, you could give Clive a tour around Eorzea. You know, and at the end fight 16's version of Ifrit with him, but it's not available anymore, which sucks. Oh, it's one of the ones that I missed. That's annoying. But I can still get, like, the 16 stuff, right? I just missed out on that event. Miss Moo, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress. When a man approached me and confessed his undying love... What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as the most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Coliseum and see what you remember. We sure about that? The event was only a way to get it, but they do reruns of the event sometimes, or rather, old events. Oh, they do reruns of old events? I didn't realize that. How often do they do reruns? It's like Coliseum, right? Of old events, rather. Right. Yeah, how often do they do that? They're not going to do reruns of, like, the Zodiac stuff or the Christmas events or Little Ladies' Day, right? It's some other different events, right? Once again, Miss Moon, would you be so kind to tell us what you remember? Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day, and was debating on which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind to confess his undying love. Naturally, I was taken back. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 60 ponzes, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 ponzes, Miss Moon. You are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The theft bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Uld, huh? At the Weavers Guild, at Sun Silk Tapestries, and here too. Don't rerun the seasonal events. Okay, I figured. So at the very least, those ones you have to do. You have to basically pay for the emotes. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Of course, I still have plenty of explosives. Why don't you give it a try? It'll be fun. Time to use my explosives. Are you trying to be Solid Snake? Oh, gods have mercy! At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as the shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable confusion. A gladiator professes his feelings to only be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting her prowess while recognizing his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the Pure Heart. Inspector, we found the Pure Heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It is not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm, and should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time, you've been stalking me. What nerve! Such unbridled fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess? Devotees? But of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, and as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. At least you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm reporter of the Mithril Eye, the name's Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildebrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry. I presume you're working well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I want to introduce you with pleasure. Oh god. A lot of dialogue. You would be willing to share such precious information with me. Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Where the bloody house do you think you're going? I haven't even told you anything yet. I guess we gotta continue this quest line for a little bit longer. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you attend to him, but what the hell is going on? The man you want to find is a veteran named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. The hell? What is happening? Okay, the fuck? Okay, whatever. There we go. Where am I going? Sigil Bazaar, which is in Eastern Thanaland. Okay. Interesting. Let's go this way. I'm being targeted by some player character. I don't know why. Someone with the sheep is stalking me. Alright. Off to Eastern Thanaland. Probably here. No, I noticed. I did notice. It's kind of strange that someone was following me for a while now. Oh, the Rathalos map. That's cool. Shall continue this quest line. I didn't realize you were in Leviathan as well, or did you just swap servers? See how much. We'll probably do this quest line, and that will probably be about it. Do the rest of the other ones on next stream. You hop servers? Okay. Wasn't sure. When you hop servers, is it a temporary thing, or is it like permanent until you hop servers again? Like, I never done that, so I don't know how it fully works. We wish the following shall cease. No, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Do what you want. I'm just doing blue quests. You know what I'm doing. I'm Humphrey, and you are... At last, I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of the marauding duelists. A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by a duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and played. See for yourself. You mean you won? Amazing! Is that the same sword and shield that was on his grave? It was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartano. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left. Stuck in the middle with Master Lo, we were. Core, he was a dab hand in the old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Elazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own. Liar, scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him guild to pay for it. He comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing in a duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson. Look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from all the stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy that you'll face reckoning if you don't bring her back to me. Oh no, it's a bot. It's telling me to buy bot viewers. Stay as long as you want until you... Oh, whoops, let me... You can stay as long as you want until you want to go back to your home server. And something like retainers and private housing can only be done on home servers. Oh, okay. So basically, you can stay here as long as you want until you feel like it, but your house is always going to be on the server you were at. Got it. Okay. He beat the shite out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the guild to pay the curmudgeon. I had no idea where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have, unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others for your help with the promise of your own making, with the problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Elzar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help with the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Alright. Isn't it a little bit complicated to hop servers, though? Like, I never... Again, I have not hopped servers, so I don't know how it works. I mean, you just hop servers, so it's probably not that complicated for you, but still. But I thought it takes a little bit of setup to do. Single button on the character selection screen. Oh, it's that simple. Okay. Never mind. Afraid I have no knowledge of the ancient sword, at least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. Any wares I determine to be of dubious origin, I immediately discard in the springs east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a festival similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Eorzea, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease, thus spurring a rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. There we go. So, you say you're basically caught up with everything now, right? Because you said you put up like 5,000 hours, nearly 6,000. What do you even have left to do other than whenever new event is available? Oh, without first killing. We need to give him salamander oil, I guess. Comforting scent, as though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Need the oil to my aching flesh. Okay, we got massage him, I guess. Pain multiplies manifold. Greatly now, gently. Why am I doing this? The muscles slacken and soften. The warmth spreads and the pain becomes pleasure. Go ahead and do the squats that Zack does. Why don't I just go searching for the sword? This is definitely the quest line of quest lines, that's for sure. I don't know why I needed to do that, but okay. I could have just started searching, but whatever. Who knows, maybe we'll find the sword. Or not. But it's a quest line. It'd be kind of weird if there was no sword. If anything, someone probably already took it already. Been productive. Let's just turn in everything. There we go. High-end content, learn jobs you have yet to fully learn, get rare drops, do deep or variant dungeons, and making gil. There's a ton of stuff to do. Wow. After nearly 6,000 hours, I thought you would have been caught up. You still got more job stuff to do? Like, are there jobs, classes that you haven't even started yet? Or is it more about getting their levels up? Also, why about making gil? Like, are you just constantly using up your money? Do you have to, basically? It's bad for your health to conduct investigations these close. I'll go to Ulda and fetch you some new ones. A thoughtful you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Eorzea as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. It is not wonderful, my friend. Soon, all of Eorzea's woes will be no more. Yeah, you have every job at level 100, but learning and mastering them is a completely different ballgame from simply leveling them. Wait, there's mastering job classes? What do you mean by mastering? There is one very shiny reason to make Risen aggro. So it's one thing to get a job to level 100, but there's job mastery. That's new to me. Getting good at the job. Oh, just getting better at the game. Okay, that's different. I thought there was something else. I return you to your father's ancient blade. Every chip and scratch, just as I remember. God bless you, sir. I never expected you would go through such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough for, if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought your change of clothing. Also, I brought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would, just bring me that case. Guy's still looking at the tonic, not even paying attention. Inspector Hildebrand! There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from the Dorian Miler? The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. What is that look on his face? My god. A challenge for me. Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. reflect the light. Okay, that's funny. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. He's incredible, so bold, so majestic, just like a warrior of light. No, a gentleman of light. This is a Gmod video. He is exceptionally something. Core, Inspector Hildebrand, you look amazing. He even got his golden locks back. And no one decides to look outside. Hildebrand. No one decides to look outside. Joy, you say whatever it is, just feel for just the free trial or longer. Yeah, I will I'll continue playing, but we'll see how much I do. After the free trial, that's more of a keeping up with the subscription type of thing. But we'll see. Again, play by ear. This is far from the strongest of swords. It's Gilgamesh! I was just talking about Gilgamesh. Blue skies, and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? I was just talking about Gilgamesh. That's hilarious. I do like that setup. One comedy bit to another. There, at least that's done. Is there more to it, or is it just... I guess we'll find out. Yeah, this is a questline with Gilgamesh. That's great. Challenge accepted. My worthy opponent, you shall not claim the blade! With my, let's call what it is, genius, I shall bring you to justice. Wait, you wish to duel weapons, not wits? This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. The three collectors. It's just the intro. It's next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. That's basically what that is. Hey, look. I know that spear. That's the one. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of. No, it's gone. Never mind. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we shall deal with Gilgamesh. Next time. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. There's a link in the About page. If you are on the YouTube side, maybe consider going to the Twitch side. We have redeems and emotes to mess around with for now. I shall end it here. I'll probably do some more cleanup stuff on my own time. I'll save the blue quest for next week. Hey, yes, I see you're here. I will definitely want to continue with this quest line for sure. It involves Gilgamesh. But anyway, tomorrow, back to Fire Emblem 6, where we shall hopefully move on to Chapter 12. Anyway, have a good day. Later.